Hello, Andrew again. This is my series of videos on how to write emails faster. This is the third in the series, so you might want to go check out the first two because I'm going to assume you've already watched them. Check the links below to see where those are at. So, look through the start, how to write. First, we've thought about our audience. We know who we're writing to. So we've carefully considered the kinds of information that they're going to need to do what we're going to ask them. We put our purpose in the first line. We said exactly why we're writing this. So the person reading it knows what they need to do or what you're trying to get them to understand. Okay? So now we're to the body of the email. Okay? When I say body in most essays is the big chunk of data, the big chunk of information, big paragraphs, lots of sentences. No, that's not what this is anymore. This is an email, not a novel. You don't need to write an epic poem here. You need to be very clear in the information that the audience needs. Okay? It's not necessarily what you want to say. It's what the audience needs to hear. And there's an important distinction there. Okay? You need to be concise. You need to be right to the point. Okay? The best way to do this is to not use paragraph structures. The best way is to use outline structures. Okay? Sentences. If you're going to use sentences in each line of the outline. Okay? If you're going to use phrases in each line of the sentence and don't put periods. Okay? Pick one and stick with it. Okay? Don't go back and forth. That doesn't look very professional. Pick one style and go with it. I recommend going ahead and writing full sentences and putting your periods on there because sometimes you need to write more than one sentence. You'll need to actually put a paragraph in. And at that point, you have to have periods or it becomes confusing. So what do you do when you do that? Well, limit your paragraph length. Topic sentence, support. Maybe a third support. But try to keep it to 3 sentences. 4 at tops. Okay? Concentrate. Focus what you're saying. Okay? If you're longer than that, seriously consider putting an attachment. Go out of your email browser, go into Word, write it up in Word. Word has a very good grammar check, it has a very good spell check. Those things can be done and you can make sure that everything is correct. The mic goes bad. All right, let's get that put back. All right, we're back in business now. Okay, so the how to deal with trouble in a speech. You want to know more? See the connection, see the links below. Okay, so where were we? Okay, we're talking about writing the body of the email and that you want to use paragraphs sparingly. 1 or 2, 3 sentences tops. If you're going to be writing more than that, put it as an attachment. Write it in Word, okay? When you sit down, focus on, I'm going to write a serious amount of work. I need to be distraction-free. I need to focus. I need to be clear in exactly what it is I'm writing, why I'm writing, and who I'm writing it to. Okay? If you find yourself doing that, then you might want to think about putting those explanations in a separate document. I highly recommend if you do that, write an outline first of what you're going to put in this document. See if you can shorten it to the point where then you don't need to. Okay? That will make your emails more readable. If you have to go back and do those, do it. Obviously, there are certain bosses that require you to write an extensive amount of background material. If that's your boss, I feel sorry for you, but that's what you'll have to do. Okay? There are some tricks you can do for writing paragraphs, and maybe I'll cover those in a later video if you put a comment down below and say that that's something that you would like. I'm trying to get you to write emails efficiently and quickly. Okay? If you're trying to write paragraphs and essays quickly, that's a different set of skills. I can talk about those later if people show some interest in them. Okay, so where are we at? Lists. bullet points, okay? This is, I was an engineer back in my past. This is something we used a lot, okay? It's very efficient. It lets the people know exactly a tick list of things that you want from them or you need them to do, or information and facts. Those are all in this list, and it's very clear and obvious. And that's your purpose. Your purpose is to inform that other person, or to persuade that other person, or to get those people to do something. You need to have that very clear and in an orderly fashion. And this is a great way to do it. Okay? The next point, keep to the point. Don't wander off. Socializing, jokes, comments about other things, that's not what this is for. If you want to send those kind of emails, you can do that at other times. Remember, if you've done like I recommended in the earlier videos and set some time aside to focus on these emails, that time is valuable. It's time you're not doing other things. You might not even be answering your boss's calls during that time, depending on how strict you are. So if you're that strict and you're setting that time aside, that time is critically valuable. Don't waste it with socializing. Save that socializing for when you're having a beer on Friday afternoon or Friday night. Okay? Don't do it when you're trying to focus and get those emails out as quickly as possible. Because remember, the goal is to empty your inbox and to not have any more emails to write. Okay? The socializing and that element, it's a part of business, but make sure it has its place in the business too. Okay? So this is the next step. I will cover some tips and tricks in the next video. So check the link below, like and subscribe, and that way you'll know when the next video drops. Thanks.